What are some big things that negatively affect these pathways that you've been speaking about for the last little bit? And you mentioned lack of sleep, but what are some other bigger areas that you've seen with the research?
It's kind of interesting. It was Sid Baker, another granddaddy in functional medicine, had this idea that he called get rid. So what do you need to get and what do you need to get rid of? And I'm talking about a lot of what we're getting with our study interventions, but what are we getting rid of? So processed food, sugar, um, what else? Stress, poor sleep, no exercise or excessive exercise. All of these things have um, negative influence on gene expression. Um, so we couldn't make our study organic, or we would have had to supply. It was expensive. Clinical research is not a cheap adventure, and I'm again just so deeply grateful that Metagenics took this on because it's a big investment. It's a big investment in time, but toxins are just bad actors as far as well, not just in gene expression, so in DNA methylation, but also just in the quality of DNA and DNA damage. Toxins uniformly are quite disruptive. So while we couldn't prescribe an organic diet to our participants, we encouraged them to eat as cleanly as possible. um, what else? Avoid using plastic. um, just if you can't buy organic, making sure things are appropriately soaked in vinegar and rinsed and washed and so forth. And since we prescribe liver, we wanted people to get as clean source liver as possible. I know that was a big dialogue. We had our nutritionists work with each of the participants on a weekly basis, and that was always an active dialogue where people could find clean sourced liver in our study. So I think that's a very important piece, and one that I spend a lot of time in the book um, teasing out.